Kristin with the Rogers Public Library, and this week for Pajama Storytime, we read books about the forest. So, our first book that we read was The Gruffalo by Julia Donaldson with pictures by Axel Scheffler. And this is a book about this little brown mouse going on a walk through the forest to find an acorn to eat. And as he's going through the forest, he meets various forest animals who want to eat him, and he makes up this monster called the Gruffalo, who he's going to meet, and scares away those other forest animals. Little does he know, there's a real Gruffalo. It's a very fun and sweet story. We also read this nonfiction book about habitats, and for this one it is Forests by Andrea Rivera. And this is an easy reader book that gives just some basic information about the forest. And for our craft today, in your craft packet you will have a coloring page that says "Hello Fall," and you will have some leaves and a white piece of paper, and we are going to make leaf animals, and I'll show you how to do these. So to make our forest animals out of leaves, all you will need is your craft packet with your leaves and a pencil or a pen and some scissors. Now, the first thing we're going to make is a little mouse. So I'm going to take one of these leaves shaped like this, and I'm going to take my scissors, and on this second little bump here, I'm going to cut down and then make a little hump and then go back up to the other side. And we can get rid of this, and we are left with this little mouse shape. So now we're just going to draw a little face on our mouse. Some whiskers. And here's our cute little mousey. Now I'm just going to glue him onto the page here. I'm going to grab a glue stick. Just put some glue across the back of him and stick him on. And you can put him on wherever you want. That's our first animal, our adorable little mousey with his face and his ears, and his arms, and his legs, and his tail. Cute little leaf mouse. Next, we're going to make a hedgehog. So you'll need one of these leaves and 3 of these pointy leaves. So these are going to become our hedgehog's spikes on his back, and this will be his face. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and glue down the leaves that will make his spikes. So just pick a spot on your paper to start. I'm going to put it, I think, right about here. Okay. And then I will take my next leaf and do the same thing. And I'm going to overlap it, but angle it differently so that it's providing spikes in a different spot. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my face. So his face is going to go on here like this, will be his head. So I'm just going to give him a big eye and his little pointy nose. Then I'm going to glue his face on. Right about here. And then I'm going to take the last leaf, go ahead and put glue on it. And I'm going to tuck the stem under the head a little bit, which is also going to then cover up the stem from the head. There we go. Now I've got my hedgehog. I've got our mouse and a hedgehog. And the last one I'm going to show you how to make is a little fox. So for our fox, we will need 2 of these shaped leaves, like we used for the mouse. And we will need 1 leaf shaped like this. All right, so to begin with, we'll take this leaf and we're going to start by cutting right here along like that. And do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to be left with a leaf like this. And we're just going to, again, draw a little eye and a little nose. And this will be our fox's face. And then we're going to take these 2 and cut them apart. We'll cut them both right down the middle here. So we get 4 little leaf pieces. Now, I'm going to bring the face up here for our fox. And these pieces are going to be ears and legs. So I'm going to take these smaller pieces to be his legs. And then the larger pieces will be my fox's ears. So now that I see where I want to place them, just arrange the ears how you like them and scoot the face down. And then we'll go ahead and glue the ears on the page. And then we're going to glue his face on. And I think I put that a little too far over, so I'm going to move it back this way a little. There we go. That's a little better. So now I'm going to glue his face on the page. It's going to overlap the ears. There. Now we're going to get those feet organized, and we're going to use these two just as they are. We don't need to cut them. One will be our little fox's body, and one will be his tail. And you can make his tail longer or shorter, however you want. So I will move the body piece for now. We'll go ahead and glue on the feet. And then I'm going to glue the tail on where I want it. And last but not least, we'll glue his little body on. And there we go. Now we have an adorable little fox and hedgehog and a mouse, all made out of fall leaves. Now you should have a few extra leaves still in your packet of different sizes and colors and shapes. So you can make up your own design for an animal made out of leaves if you would like to. Or you can also always go get some fall leaves from outside and make leaf animals with real leaves instead of just leaf-shaped paper. I would love to see your leaf animals in the comments of this video if you would like to share them. And thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in 2 weeks for Pajama Storytime, because the library will be closed on November 11th for Veterans Day. So we will not have a Pajama Storytime that day. So I will see you in 2 weeks. Thanks again. Bye.